Hello, spooky crew. Our tote bag drawing is officially closed, and we just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who entered. We are so grateful for the love and the support, and we have loved reading your reviews. Missed the tote? No worries. We're still sending out high-quality vinyl stickers while supplies last. Just email us proof of your rating and review along with your mailing address to thespookydarlings@gmail.com, and we'll get one headed your way. Quick promise, your address is only for mailing the sticker. No emails, no selling info, no funny business, just spooky gratitude. Thanks again for supporting the show. You are the reason we do this.
You're listening to the Spooky Darlings, where three sisters talk about all the things. Sometimes fun stuff, sometimes scary stuff. But today we are bringing you our
Christmas
follow-up Friday is back. It's a Christmas follow-up Friday, or as we like to call it, a follow-up Friday.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm Emily.
I'm Haley.
And I'm Nettie.
And today we are going to give you just a little bit of Christmas mayhem, a lot of different things that we want to talk about. Mm-hmm. So go ahead and take it away. Haley, I know you had something fun to share with us.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And also, thank you to our listeners. We appreciate you being understanding that we needed to take a little break from the extra follow-up Fridays, and we are happy to be back with them.
Woo! Yes. So before Christmas was celebrated, there were winter solstice festivals, and Saturnalia is a Roman mid-December festival. It would last for a week. It would honor the god of Saturn with feasting, role reversals. So slaves would serve masters, and masters or slaves. So slaves who served masters would then be the masters, and
just for the season,
for the week.
Oh, for the week.
What country was this in?
This is Roman.
Oh.
And so what is now Italy, I guess.
Yes. Gotcha.
And so gambling, gift giving, setting just a very community focused tone. And then we have Yule, which is Germanic or Norse winter festival. And this celebrated the winter solstice. And so that's late December, early January. Mm-hmm. And they would celebrate the return of the sun is what they would call it, with
that's
feasts.
Today.
Feasts, evergreen decorations, and general merriment. And then we also have Dísablot, which is a Norse festival, and that focused on fertility, good fortune, and that was more of a pagan celebration. And then also we have Kolyada, which is a Slavic, and then we have Yalda Night, which is Iranian, and that is also welcoming the sun's return. And we don't want to forget Hanukkah, and the Jewish holiday, Festival of Lights, 8 days, usually falling in December. I think it always falls in December. And celebrates the rededication of the second temple with oil and symbolizing light and miracles.
Nice.
And then Christmas was actually originally called Christmastide.
Oh, I love that, Christmastide.
The Christmas celebration was started by Constantine, I believe, Roman emperor, who brought Christianity into the more common religion, because before it was Christianity was definitely not the main religion. And so I believe he is the one that brought Christmastide to be the celebrated
kind of main holiday.
Festival or whatever.
Well, and it's interesting how modern day Christmas is kind of an amalgamation of all of those things. We, honor a lot of the traditions just as part of the holiday. I kind of love it.
Yeah. So listeners, let us know what December winter celebrations you guys have. Email us at thespookydarlings@gmail.com.
Yes. I love it. Do it.
Okay. On a serious note, I want to talk to you guys about a crime that I keep hearing about. There's a man in red who moves silently from house to house. He doesn't knock.
Gross.
There's no consent. There's no warrants.
What the hell?
This is Santa Claus. Santa Claus, I'm going to talk to you about the crimes that Santa Claus himself, old Saint Nick, I'm going to talk to you about the crimes that he commits every year. And we're all just turning a blind eye. Santa Claus enters residences, private residences, without permission. Locked doors, he ignores it.
Rude.
Chimneys, forced entry points. And before anybody says, but the chimney is an invitation. Girl, that's not how the law works.
The chimney was
Plus-
wearing a short skirt.
Yeah, well, yours might be. He's busting in even to places without a chimney. I don't know how he's doing it, but
Yeah.
I will say again, that is not how the law works. Count 2, trespassing. He doesn't just enter homes, he lingers. He wanders living rooms. He approaches bedrooms. He pauses near sleeping children. Sir, why are you standing over the bed trying to see us when we're sleeping?
Excuse me, sir.
Guilty. Gavel sounds.
Count 3, stalking and surveillance. Santa keeps a detailed list, without being asked, of individuals tracking their behavior year-round. He knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. That is not magic. That is a pattern of obsessive monitoring
Is that why?
that I would call stalking.
Is that why I feel so compelled to be really good all the time?
I think it's part of it.
Be good for goodness sake, Nettie.
Count 4, unlicensed animal operation. He has 9 reindeer and 0 permits that I could find record of. He's flying livestock across international borders without any clearance. FAA would like a word. Also, are these animals compensated? Do they get breaks? Do they have dental care? Justice for Rudolph, right?
They
You know,
need it.
like
For Rudolph.
he's been bullied. He's been overworked. Count 5, illegal entry via chimney. We've talked about this already, but this is also a fire code violation. Chimneys are not people doors, okay? He's bringing flammable materials down. He's got paper, wrapping, wooden toys down an active fired shaft.
Covered in soot.
I just want to say OSHA would like a word, Santa.
Yeah.
OSHA would like a word.
Yeah. And
Also-
then eating our cookies and milk. Weird.
Right. Yeah, he's just helping himself.
What, do you just assume it's for you, Santa, just because there's a letter next to it that says, "Dear Santa, please eat these milk and cookies. They are for you. Please
And the
give
carrots
this one
for
to
Rudolph?"
Rudolph."
Maybe there's a different Santa in our household, you know?
How would he assume? I'm just saying, don't make assumptions.
Okay, count 6. Distribution of goods without regulation. Santa distributes goods and toys of unknown origin. No receipts, no recalls, no safety testing. Lead paint, maybe? Choking hazards, maybe? Elf labor violations, maybe?
Absolutely.
I've got a lot of questions, Santa.
Yeah.
And count 7, and this one's really troubling, you guys. This man that we know as Santa uses multiple aliases, which is a huge red flag. If you're any kind of true crime fanatic, St. Nicholas, Kris Kringle, Father Christmas.
Does he even have passports for these names?
A jolly old elf.
Pick a name, sir.
Yes.
Dear sir, please pick a name.
Dear
Stick with it.
sir.
Yeah.
So,
Santa baby.
I mean, would any of you like to bring any further charges, or should I close out my case for why Santa is a criminal?
You know what? Ruling, case closed. Gavel
Well,
sounds.
Gavel. Is Santa a magical holiday icon, or is he the most prolific holiday criminal in recorded history?
Yeah.
This Christmas, I would urge you all to lock your doors, shut your chimneys. You know?
Yeah.
Because Santa,
Hide your
You have to
kids, hide
push
your
the flue
wife.
back. I just learned how to open and shut my chimney. Apparently, we kept it open all summer.
Whoops. Okay, that is
You're lucky you
totally
don't
an
have
invitation
raccoons.
for birds to get in your house.
And Santa.
And raccoons.
And Santa. So anyway, watch out because Santa Claus is coming to town. That's all I have to say.
Ooh, girl.
I rest my case.
I found myself looking over my shoulder, making sure we weren't pissing off Santa during that entire diatribe. I was like, don't let him hear you.
No, Santa, you're a criminal. Case closed.
You know what he said? Ho, ho, ho.
Oh.
He said ho 3 times. He was calling us hoes. It's rude.
Oh, that's not nice.
He's
Santa.
right.
So anyway, now that we've talked about Santa himself being a criminal, Nettie, would you want to start us off with some stories about...
Wait. I do have another criminal Santa
You go.
to discuss.
You go.
Oh, let's talk about it.
So, a Santa on December 14th, 2014, enters a bank.
Oh, another?
And this is not
Another Santa
this
bank
is not
robbery?
This is not worrisome because there are Santas flooding the streets of San Francisco. But this Santa demands they give the bank that gives him their money, puts it in his Santa sack, walks out of the bank into the crowd of Santas because it is SantaCon 2014 in San Francisco. The FBI has never captured this man.
No way, really? We don't know who it is?
They gave
me
a
and the
statement saying that the case is closed and unable to be prosecuted due to the statute of limitations for bank robbery under federal law. Did they ever find out who this rogue Santa was that robbed this San Francisco bank? Or have they just never found him?
Oh my gosh, that is so clever. That reminds me of a story that one of my professors told when I was in college. He said that, and this might be like one of those made up professor stories, but he said that there was a kid who finished his test a little bit late and came up to try to turn it in. And the professor was like, you're late. You can't turn it in. And the kid goes, do you have any idea who I am? And the professor was like, no, and I don't care. And he picked up the stack and put his in the middle and put it back down and walked away because the professor had no idea who he was.
Oh, that's clever. I love that.
Kind of like a Santa in a sea of Santas, you know?
SantaCon.
So smart. I'm going to try that sometime. Just kidding, I won't. Let me scroll to that one. And I'll cut out this part where I'm talking about how we can't open up.
Yeah.
It's all right. You can leave it in. Doop-a-doop-a-dee-doo-dat-doo-doo.
Merry Christmas. Let's start a Christmas
Jingle,
song right now.
jingle
While we wait.
bells.
Merry Christmas.
Here, let me just send it. I'll just resend it so it's at the bottom of the
bells.
Oh, thank
bottom of
you.
the texts. There you go.
Jingle bells.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
That's what I just sang.
I know, but I was singing it different. All the way in a one horse.
Okay.
Got it. I found it.
All right. So I can start with one. There was we're going to share some Santa
So we're not
crimes
finishing
from
that song.
Later.
Yeah,
We'll have to
thank
put it on pause. You and I will finish it later.
I just want to confess that Barbra Streisand version of Jingle Bells really stresses me out. I don't know
What's
why.
my favorite?
I love it.
It's my favorite.
I sing it at my family.
You know,
I sing it at them.
so many people love it. I'm just confessing to you something. I'm being vulnerable here. It stresses me out heavily.
It stresses my family out too.
She's singing so frantically.
Yeah.
I want to be vulnerable as well for a minute.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it anyway. I love it. But only like 4 to 5 times this season.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I have it on repeat.
Okay.
I'm about 2 times a season for that song.
So we found a list on ranker.com of crimes committed by men in Santa suits or women. I don't know. Maybe there are some women in here. Let me tell you about a man dressed in a Santa suit who thought that a woman took his box of Hershey's Kisses from where he was, doing his Santa gig. He proceeded to chase her down with a 2x4 outside of the shopping mall, and he took her down with this large plank of wood.
Oh my
Police
gosh.
didn't find any evidence that the woman had actually taken any chocolate kisses from him, and Santa was charged with assault.
Do you know what I think is a little bit hilarious? If you actually go to the article, which is Santa, it's called Santa Goes After a 74-Year-Old Woman with a 2x4. The picture that they chose is Santa on a 4x4. So I think that like AI must have gotten confused because I just used context clues and read the title of the article and then looked at the picture and I was like, oh, someone chases a 74-year-old woman on like a 4x4, like a, you know, what
like
do you call them?
All-terrain vehicle or something?
And then when you read it, I was like, oh, he hits her with a 2x4, a piece of wood. And then I looked at the picture and I was like, oh, the AI they used got confused.
Oh, poor AI.
All right. I'll do the next one. And this is from ranker.com. The top crimes committed by guys in Santa suits, which Emily already said. Sorry, Emmy. I know you already said that.
You're good. No.
Okay. If Dateline's NBC's To Catch a Predator had a Christmas episode, this guy could have been the star. So some guy named James Gray Daniel went into Yahoo Messenger and found a 13-year-old girl that he solicited for favors and arranged a meeting with her. So when he got to the meeting point, and this was in Mayflower, Arkansas, the police were there. And in court, he said that he had actually worked as a mall Santa for several years. So many children had already sat on this creepo's lap and told him what they wanted for Christmas. So gross. It just kind of goes to show, don't trust a guy just because he's in the Santa suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So apparently, according to this Ranker article, a major Christmas event in Norfolk in the UK turned tragic when the man dressed in a Santa suit got into a fight with a teen. So police were called, children were crying. Santa ended up being taken away in handcuffs, and everybody was distraught. And the police were trying their best to assure children that Santa would still be coming that night, even though they watched him being taken away in handcuffs.
They're like, guys, Santa's not real. No, wait. We meant that that's not the real Santa.
That's a Santa impersonator.
But also Santa's not real. So apparently Santa is often used as a ruse by gross people to commit crimes against children. And this particular Santa Claus hid in the bushes after taking a child on a city bus. So he hid in bushes with decked out Jingle Bell unicycle and a box of candy canes waiting for the perfect victim. So a 12-year-old girl walked by on her way to school and he jumped out and grabbed her. Then the girl wriggled out of his grasp and ran away. But the police caught him because he was easy to spot. You know why? Because he was on a tricked out. He was on a tricked out unicycle covered in jingle bells and he was in a Santa suit.
Okay.
Not hard to spot.
I also just don't trust people who ride unicycles. I don't trust them.
There's got to be like some immediate distrust there.
Mm-hmm. Like what? You're just balancing on one wheel? Get out of here.
It's unnatural.
Yeah. You're probably bald with a ponytail.
Nettie's feeling uncomfortable because of all of her friends that ride unicycles.
All of them ride unicycles. Every single friend.
This is my way of telling you I don't trust your friends.
Okay, so another story. A drunk Santa traumatized an entire neighborhood by yelling at the kids and saying, "Have you seen my reindeer? If you've seen my reindeer, call me right away." So a concerned parent told this story. The kids in the neighborhood weren't fooled. They knew that this man couldn't be the real Santa. And they were like, he smelled like alcohol. So I knew it wasn't the real Santa.
No,
because Santa doesn't drink alcohol.
No.
Sorry, little 9-year-old Katie Doherty. He might drink a little bit.
The truth is we don't know.
So,
I'm assuming he helps himself to a nice hot toddy after
I mean, I
Christmas
think lots
night.
of people leave alcohol out for Santa. My kids do. Just kidding. Tom Arnold was the name of the man in the Santa suit, and he was detained for disorderly conduct, and he was taken away by police officers. They believe that he was on his way home from a private holiday party and didn't even mean to cause any kind of mayhem for this neighborhood, but he just was wasted and trying to spread good cheer.
Well, hey, Sounds like his intentions were pure. He just wasn't very smart with his prior actions before trying to spread the good cheer, which probably one led to the other. He's like, you know what would be a good idea now that I've been drinking? Spread Christmas. I did actually read this thing, and I don't have the source. It's just like from memory, where a guy dressed up in Santa suit. So this is not from the Ranker article. This is just from my memory. A guy dressed up in a Santa suit, went in, robbed a bank, got like $20,000. And then this happened, I think, this year, or maybe it was last year, walked outside and just started throwing money in the air, cash in the air, and shouting Merry Christmas. Oh. And they caught him and he went to jail, but like no one was that mad at him.
Merry Christmas.
I'll see if I can find the source for that, but I swear I saw that article. Well, speaking of Santa being a dirty old man, in I think it was in Hanover, Massachusetts. A mall Santa was detained because
Are you calling it Massachusetts?
M.A.? What's that?
Massachusetts with a T at the end.
Jeez, what are you, my dad?
Yeah, I am.
Massachusetts. I'm sorry, say it?
Massachusetts.
What did I say?
Massachusetts.
I think I'm just, okay, Massachusetts. Okay, let me start that story over. So speaking of Santa being a dirty old man, there was a mall Santa in Hanover, Massachusetts.
That's on the end of that.
All right.
This is hilarious.
There was a mall Santa in Hanover, Massachusetts, who was detained because he inappropriately grabbed his 18-year-old female photographer and told her he wished she was a few years older and that he was younger. Ew. The elven uniformed clad girl was not at all amused. Good for her. I'm glad she was told that behavior was not to be tolerated from men. And told her supervisor immediately. So Santa was asked to get out of his uniform, and then he was escorted out of the mall by local police in Massachusetts. And he was banned from playing Santa at any professional venue in the area. I think he should be banned in any area.
I mean, I kind of wonder how they enforce that. It's not like there's like a registered Santa offenders list or something.
I don't know. I don't know how they would enforce it either. Maybe there should be. Maybe there should be a registered Santa list for like professional Santas in a mall where you're working around kids. I don't know. I honestly, though, it's like, that I love that girl was like, this is wrong. This is inappropriate, and did something, because I feel like, and maybe this is just because I'm Gen X, I almost feel like I was not taught that the behavior was okay, but more like the behavior was to be expected.
Yes,
from dirty old
sure.
men. So I would have just heard it being like, gross, ew, I'm staying away from that guy. Gross, but I don't know that in the same situation I would have told.
Yeah.
I probably would have just stayed away from him,
Yeah.
But
and
good for
also, like, it should be like normalized of like, hey, dudes, let's not treat ladies this way.
Yeah.
Right.
Totally.
Yeah. We need
Totally
to start
gross.
telling
That
these
behavior is bad.
dirty old Santas that's gross. It's not okay.
Okay, well, a Santa Claus in Augusta, Georgia was, he got in trouble and was arrested for taking an 8-year-old girl, but he swears that he didn't mean to take her. He was just caught up in the holiday spirit. The young girl was waiting with her family outside of a gas station, and he just rode up in his Santa suit and asked if she wanted to ride on his motorcycle.
Oh my
The
gosh.
Santa, whose name was John Michael Barton, had a giant blow-up reindeer in his sidecar, which, the little girl was excited about, and she accepted the ride. So the two took off down the road with her father racing after them. Barton then pulled over and returned the girl and claimed that he wasn't aware that she didn't have permission to go on the ride. I was in Santa mode, Barton said of the incident. It was a mistake, a terrible mistake on my part.
I do not believe him.
I should have checked which child with which adult.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Lame excuse, Santa.
I don't believe him. I don't believe him for a second. I was in Santa mode. Sorry, I kidnapped your child. I was in Santa mode. That's what Santa does. Ooh.
Santa mode doesn't have brakes.
Did you find it?
The one where he murders 8 people?
Yeah.
Yes. If that's too dark, we can skip to the next one. I'm going to let you decide.
So we have a Santa arrested for giving away a certain present. Santa Claus was dreaming of a green Christmas when he began handing out weed at a Buffalo Wild Wings. Hey, I've had the munchies at a Buffalo Wild Wings. And began approaching customers saying, I have a gift for you, and then would hand them a small bundle of pot.
Who narked on this man?
Then he proceeded to leave a hefty amount in the restaurant's tip jar. Police were notified, and he was arrested.
Oh my gosh. That's a great one.
I want to know who the narc was on that
Yeah.
because they should be arrested.
Me too. I want to know. Well, I want to know who the
I mean, if
narc
you don't want it, don't take it. But like, don't ruin the fun for others, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Hey, Nettie, it's your turn.
All right. Santa steals from a KFC. The headline is Santa takes from a KFC. An armed man dressed as Jolly Saint Nick climbed through the drive-thru window of a Kentucky Fried Chicken and demanded cash. And it says he threatened staff with a tool before fleeing, but does not say what the tool is. So I'm guessing a wrench. Mm-hmm. Or maybe a leveler.
That is an important tool.
Okay. Now I'm going to read this one word for word because I really like the way they put it. Okay. The title, Man in Santa Hoot. Nope.
Word for word.
Man in Santa suit flashes his twig and hollyberries. Okay, that was the title. Now,
Okay.
quote, Santa Claus strikes again, and this time he's a streaker. At the mall at Rockingham Park in Massachusetts, Santa was arrested for showing off his jingle bells to a couple of unwitting teenagers. The creepiest part was that he wasn't even a mall Santa. He was just a guy in Santa suit looking to put his little drummer boy on display.
Oh my gosh.
End quote. Well described.
More-
Ranker.com, well described.
More like he flashed his jingle balls. I'm sorry. I was going to say that right after, but you were saying the whole thing when you said jingle balls. More
yeah,
like flashed
well-
his jingle balls to a
Nailed
couple of
it.
unwitting teenagers.
Right.
Gross.
They really missed that opportunity.
Would have been awesome, but
There was
whatever.
one more that we skipped, I think, that wasn't.
We skipped a couple of them. You're welcome to go to this Ranker article, dear listener, and read a few that we decided not to do. But there's only so many child predator Santa stories you can read before it really starts to ruin the holiday mood.
You might bring down the merriment.
That's slightly true. I mean, Haley, do you want to read the one from Papua New Guinea?
That one's kind of interesting.
So Santa pulls off the greatest heist of all time. Oh gosh, all of the pop-ups. Oh dear. Nope. So in Papua New Guinea, Santa pulled off the ultimate heist. The plan was perfect. Dress up as Santa, act all jolly, hire an elf to carry a bag of presents, infiltrate tight security by convincing them you are there to deliver presents to the office staff. Get in, and then pull out your piece and rob everyone in sight. So Santa and his elf got away with nearly 20,000 and just walked out of the building as if nothing had happened. Witnesses couldn't identify either of the criminals because of their incredibly festive disguises.
Oh, Santa.
Santa.
Multiple bank robberies done by Santas.
That's pretty, I know, that's kind of interesting. Well, that was fun.
Yes. Yes, but first, before we close out, can I just tell one of my favorite Christmas stories of all time that involves my family growing up? Mm-hmm. When we were little, and I think Haley must have been, she was starting to write, so it was like around, you were probably first grade or so. She came in the kitchen, and it was December, and she was like writing something. None of us saw what it was. asked us how to spell elves. And we were like, oh, it's ELVES. So she like, concentrating so hard, writes something on the paper. And then we find a note taped to her bedroom door that says, knock first or elves in all capital letters. And we laughed so hard. I mean, that's
gosh,
like one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite stories. It was hilarious.
First or elves.
Hey, I love it.
The or elves was in huge letters, and we just laughed so hard. That was like a running joke for a while, like, like
Or
the elves or elves.
Hey, listen to this podcast or elves.
Elves. Hey, 5 stars or elves.
And other elves.
So my heart. Well, so our Fellow Friday episode, we're recording this on Monday. It's actually the day after winter solstice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we all have this kind of cool ritual that we've been talking about doing with each other that we saw on Instagram where you write down, is it 12?
I think she said 13 intentions.
13 intentions. And then starting on the night of the winter solstice, you write down 13 intentions in paper and then you fold them up really tiny and you don't look at them. So then starting on the night of the winter solstice, you burn one intention every day for 12 days, but you don't look at it. So you don't know what it is. It can be like a manifestation. It can be literally just like anything that you want to write, but it has to be things like from you and from your life. You can't wish things on other people or like try to have intentions for other people. They have to be personal.
And she said to write them down as if they're true and fact and have already happened. So like, whatever it is, like I got into the program I want to get into or something like that. It's like, instead of saying I want to get into the program, you say, I did it. Like you state it like it's already come to pass. I think that was what she said, right?
I won the lottery. Like that, for example.
Yes. Oh, the Texas Powerball is huge right now. I need to go to a gas station
Do
and
it. Yo.
get some stocking stuffers for my kids, which is lottery tickets.
Just buy me a lottery ticket while you're at it. Okay, thank you. But then on the 13th night, whatever one is left that you haven't burned, you open up, and whatever it is, it's your responsibility to make that happen this year. The other things, it's not like the other things won't happen or like come to fruition, but it's like those, by burning them, you're sort of giving to the universe and like kind of putting that out there just by the process of burning. And then the other one is like, this is the one that you're going to focus your energy on. And I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. Did you guys do it?
I forgot.
Well, she did say, don't stress if you don't start on the solstice. Some people don't start until Christmas Day. So I think you could do it. Like we could all decide to do it today if we wanted or whenever. And I think that it's more about the intent rather than the exact time or day of this kind of cool little Christmas ritual. Speaking of, I mean, it kind of goes to what, like you were saying, different people have different things to do at Christmas time. I just thought this was a cool kind of tradition, like.
That sounds really awesome. I'd love to do that with my sisters.
Me too.
Yeah. I need to do it. I need to write my things down. And I do love that witchy Scottish lady. She just has such a calming voice. And like, I love hearing her little things that she does to.
Me too. Do you remember what her.
Is she really Scottish? I might have said the wrong.
I think she's Scottish. She's either. Yeah, in fact, I think her name is the Glasgow Witch.
Oh, is that her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't Glasgow in Scotland?
Uh-huh.
The Glasgow
You're right. No, she is that Glasgow witch.
That Glasgow Witch.
Well. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Let's all do it.
That Glasgow Witch on TikTok, if you wanted to follow this lady. We all like her. It's just, I think she gives very real, like, I don't know, comforting, easy, simple ways to sort of put some ritual into your life, which I think is kind of something humans crave and need.
Yeah. It's just kind of grounding things that she suggests. And I haven't actually tried any of them, but I just love her ideas. So I think we need to try it. Haley, what day are you going to do it so we can do it the same day?
Oh, today.
Today? Are we all going to do it today?
Should we all do it
Today's
today?
a great day.
Oh, you didn't do it yet, Nettie?
No. Just wanted to talk with you guys
let's
about
all do it today. It's going to be too powerful.
Too much power. Yeah. So
My favorite quote from Charlie.
yeah, it's going to be an interesting Christmas. And to our listeners, thank you for listening. That's the best Christmas present I think that we could all receive is just having you guys listen and listen again and give us another chance and another chance and another. Listen, if you hate our podcast, keep listening. Keep giving us chances. You never know.
Maybe we're gonna tickle that fancy of yours.
Maybe we're going to tickle your
We've had
jingle
a lot
bells.
of people tell us how our that our sound has improved, and that's exciting. We kind of even thought maybe we need to take down some of our older episodes just so people will like hear the better quality sound stuff and not be scared off by the earlier days where we didn't have mics that were quite as good. But yeah, I don't know. We're at almost 6 months, guys. Can you believe that we've been releasing episodes for nearly 6 months? This has been such a great thing. It's been the best of time of my life, honestly, like being able to share this project with my sisters and work on something together, like that thing that helps us like stay connected. Just like a reason to always be in touch. And I mean, we've always been close and we've always been in touch, but this is different and it's special, and it means the world to me. I love it so much.
Me too.
Me 3.
You're crying.
No, you are. No, for real.
No, I am crying.
I really am.
Oh, I'm not. Wow, you emotional girls.
She's got a steel heart.
It's just so nice to be best friends.
Yeah, I feel lucky.
Thank you.
I love it.
Haley just gave me her finger.
Sorry, I'm holding.
Let's give her the finger. Yeah. Oh, she was holding tissue in my hand. Because I was crying. And then the tissue released.
Oh my gosh, that's
I thought
funny
she was
that you
just
called it
being
giving
like-
her the finger.
And one finger for you. You give
Haley
me your
just gave
hand,
me the finger.
I give you my finger.
It was the pointer finger for our listeners who don't know what's going on, not the middle finger.
Because my handle's full of tissues.
But then we subsequently gave each other the middle finger out of sisterly love. And now we're giving it to Emily.
Thank you.
We love you. Now I'm giving you a heart.
Oh, thank you. And you know who's giving you a heart?
Yes.
Oh, Bigfoot and your alien.
Bigfoot and the alien. They're
You're
so
great.
cute.
Yeah.
Great alien.
You're a great, yeah. You're a great alien and a great alien.
Will. Happy holidays. And I don't think you guys will hear from us until 2026, but it's been a great year and thank you so much.
Yes. Also, write in your New Year's traditions. I kind of love to hear what people do because I know like that the old traditional thing was always New Year's resolutions, but I love that people kind of do different things like set a word of intention for the year. Or I've made the habit of just making very small, like not even a resolution, but just like, this is what I want to work on this year. And they've been things like, I want to get better at parking, which was a really, really helpful one that I did like 5 years ago. And I got significantly better at parking, just focusing on that for the year. It was like, well, this is just every time I park, I'm going to concentrate and do my best. Last year, it was learning how to spell a few words that I always struggled with, like
Disappointment.
disappointment was one of them, actually. Things where I would sometimes add, like ones that are just always like, how do you do this word? I'm a decent speller most of my life. But that was a good one. And I can't remember. I had an idea for this year, but I can't remember it.
Do you remember that you wrote that on the board at the salon? You're like, I'm going to spell this word and this word correctly. I did it. Yay. Mm-hmm. And you
Was it incorrect?
spelled one word correctly.
Was it?
That's hilarious.
It was what was the
It
other
was like
one?
direction
It
or
wasn't direction. It was something where there's like a weird.
Embarrassed.
It wasn't embarrassed. Oh, I actually have it in my phone.
it was, yeah, but it was one of the words and somebody like spell corrected it. They were like, not quite.
So one year, and I really liked this, one year I just, instead of like writing what I wanted to change or like a resolution for the next year, I wrote down the things that were heavy that I was still carrying from the year before. And I just wrote them down on little pieces of paper and I burned them in a pie tin. And I've meant to do that every year since it's probably been like 6 or 7 years since I actually did that. But I did that one year and I don't know if it, did anything for me other than it just felt good. It felt freeing, just like some physical act to like, put behind me little negativities that I was hanging on to that were only hurting me and carrying, weighing me down,
I like that, Em.
That's a really good idea. Because
Yeah,
I
let's do it.
I feel like I definitely have things from past years, like little like hurts and stuff that like when I think about them, like you were just saying, only affect me. And so that's such a good idea to just like release those.
Yeah, for sure. I find myself ruminating on things, and then I have to remind myself, probably the other person, like whoever like was involved that I'm carrying this hurt from, doesn't even like they probably don't even remember that thing. You know, like it's just like something that I'm carrying with me. So let's all do both of those rituals. And listeners, do it with us. And if you do it, tell us. And if you have other traditions or rituals, share them with us.
So we're going to write down shit that we've been carrying around that we don't want to bother us anymore. But
then we're going to burn that shit.
Yeah, we're going to burn that shit. So we're all writing down things we've been carrying. We're going to burn those. Did you do a specific number or just like anything that came to mind?
I just did like whatever things came to mind. You know, like in the moment, it was probably like 4 or 5 things that just kind of, that I found myself going back to and like dwelling on.
Yeah.
And it wasn't healthy.
Yeah. I like that idea a lot. I've actually had friends that have told me that they do that like as a form of journaling, where they write down like their innermost feelings, but things they would never be comfortable with anyone else reading. And it just feels so good to get it on paper, but then you burn it. I found the list of spelling words.
What was it?
It was definitely, because I always spelled it like I would write define and then try to put Italy on the end. Like, so instead of deafin and then ITLEY, I would do deafin ETLEY constantly.
Yeah.
And then disappeared, I would add an extra S. And then attached, I would add another T in front of the T or in front of the CH. So attached is ATTACHED, and I would do ATTATCHED. And so there were these words that I repeatedly was spelled wrong. And then answer, I would do the W. For some reason, I would go AWN, like answer, AWNSER. And then exercise. I don't know what I did with exercise.
Exercised that, right?
Exercise. Yeah. So those were my words. So just like 5 words that was my goal for the year. And
get them right.
I might have to revisit this list actually and do it again this year.
Spelling is a muscle, Nettie. You got to keep using it.
It's just so funny. It's like particular words.
Keep it on. Well, and I feel like autocorrect has done a disservice to spelling.
Yeah, I agree, Haley.
Is disservice spelled with 2 S's or 1?
It's not on my list.
2.
So it's not my responsibility. In fact, I'm writing that on a piece of paper and I'm burning it, Emily. I will not carry that.
She cannot carry that for you.
Okay, I'm excited to do this. That's fun little things to help us be healthier and lighter and happier. And I'm glad that we get to do it together.
Disservice has 2 S's for sure.
Yes. Thank you.
Nettie, you should put this in your intentions.
You know what? I will. All right, well, should we close out?
Yes.
We should.
All right. Thank you for listening. We are the Spooky Darlings. And if you have any stories you want to share with us, you can reach us at thespookydarlings@gmail.com. You can find us on our socials at The Spooky Darlings Podcast. We are currently on TikTok and Instagram. All right. Well, thanks for listening. We will be back next Tuesday with a new episode. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah, and happy Fa-la-la-la-la-up Friday.
Yes, thank you for listening to our Follow-la-la-la-la-up Friday. No, Fa-la-la-la-follow-up Friday. I'm going to do it without singing.
If you're going to sing it, why don't you sing it like the song?
I don't know what song you're talking about. I've never heard of a song called Fa-la-la-la-follow-up Friday. Do you mean Deck the Halls? Like Fa-la-la-la-la-follow-up Friday. Fa-la-la-la, follow up Friday. I think that song's old enough we can sing it without copyright.
I think that's the only fa-la-la-la song I know, but I'm glad you felt free to make up your own.
I'm pretty sure there are others. I can't think of any of them now, but listen, we want you to deck our inbox with your spooky stories. thespookydarlings@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
And happy all of the holidays Haley told us about at the beginning, which names I cannot remember. Happy Christmastide. I remembered one.
Christmastide.
5 stars or elves.
Before we disappear into the shadows, don't forget, we're still sending out vinyl stickers. Leave us a rating and review and email us proof to thespookydarlings@gmail.com, along with your mailing address, and we'll send you some spooky snail mail while supplies last. And if your heart is still mourning that tote bag, may we gently tempt your way toward our merch store at thespookydarlings.printful.me. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Thanks for listening. And as always, stay spooky.